I see this happen all the time. Someone spends a week or two building their first game. They finally get everything working, player movement, collisions, maybe even a score system. Then they try to refactor something, or they paste in a big code change from AI or from somewhere online, and suddenly the game doesn't run anymore. Now they're asking, how do I go back to the version that worked yesterday? And unfortunately, the answer is usually, you can't, unless you are using version control. Today I'm going to show you a simple tool that lets you restore your game back to a working version in about 3 seconds. In fact, in this video, I'm going to break this game on purpose, and then instantly restore it. Here, I have my phaser game. The player can move around with the arrow keys, can jump, and everything works as expected. So now, over my terminal, I'm going to run one command, git init. This tells Git to start tracking changes in this project. Now, I'll save the current version of the game. So I'm going to do git add dot, and I'm going to do git commit, and I'll say working player movement. That's it. This commit is basically a save point for my entire project. Git stores a reference to all of my files for my project at this point in time, and now this commit is basically a save point for the entire project. At this moment in time, everything works. When I do git add dot, this tells Git that I want to make a checkpoint of all of my current files in their current state. Now, let's simulate something that happens a lot during development. Maybe we ask AI to help refactor our movement code, or maybe we decide to reorganize part of our scene. I'll paste in our updated version of the code. Everything looks reasonable to me, but now when we run our game, it's broken. Our player doesn't move anymore, so something in that change broke our logic. So typically, we need to go into our developer console, start debugging, looking for errors, and try to figure it out. And at this moment, this is where a lot of developers start trying to manually undo things. You start scrolling through the files, trying to remember what changed, maybe deleting pieces of code. Sometimes you can fix it, sometimes it gets even worse. And normally, this is the point where you start digging through your code, trying to repair everything. But because we created that checkpoint earlier, we don't actually have to fix this right now. Instead, we can simply go back to our last working version. To do that, we just run git restore period. This tells Git to restore all of our files to their last saved state. Now, we try to run our game again, and that's it. And just like that, the game is working again. Player movement is back, and we're right back to the working version. This is why professional developers almost never work without version control. Without version control, breaking your game can ruin your afternoon. With version control, breaking your game is just part of the process. You can experiment freely because you always have a safe version to go back to. Another useful thing is that Git keeps a history of your checkpoints. If I run git log -- one line, you can see all of the commits we've made for this project. Each commit represents a snapshot of the project at a specific moment in time. As you're building your game, you might create commits like initial phaser setup, player movement working, added scoring system, added enemy AI. Each one becomes a restore point if something breaks later. A good habit is to create a commit whenever you reach a point where things are working. For example, player movement works, create a commit. Collisions working, commit that. Score system working, commit again. These small checkpoints make it incredibly easy to recover from mistakes later. To make a new commit, you just do git add period. This tells Git that we want to create a snapshot of all of our recent changes up to this point. Then we do git commit -m for message. I'm just going to call this checkpoint. So now I have a new commit. And if I run my command again for viewing my commits, now my latest checkpoint is this one here called checkpoint. In this video, we only looked at using Git locally. You don't need to upload your code anywhere to start getting the benefits of version control. Later on, you can connect this to external services like GitHub or GitLab, Bitbucket, if you want things like backups or collaboration. But even just using Git locally can save you from losing hours or even days of work. If you're starting to build games with Phaser, learning this habit early will save you a lot of frustration. Version control isn't just for large teams or professional developers. It's one of the simplest ways to protect your work you're putting into your projects. And once you start using it, you'll probably wonder how you ever worked without it. If you'd like, in a future video, we can also look at connecting this to GitHub so your projects are backed up to the cloud. But even just adding local checkpoints like this is already a huge step toward a safer development workflow. Thanks for watching and happy coding!